I'm Erin. After over a decade of being a CrossFit coach and personal trainer, I ditched the gym for workouts at home. But even for a fitness instructor, working out alone can be tough. So I invite you to work out with me. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're in the Hampton Inn in Austin, Texas, and we're taking advantage of the fact that there are dumbbells here and not dumbbells at home. So kind of fun, like it's just all about mindset. Whenever I go on vacation, a lot of times I'm in that vacation mindset of like fun things that I don't often get to eat at home or doing things that I don't get to do at home. And whenever I'm in a hotel gym that has dumbbells, it's just another one of those things like, oh, I get to use dumbbells in my workout. I get to go heavier. I get to challenge my body a little bit differently. So that is what we are doing today. Today's workout is going to be 12 minutes on the clock. We're gonna do 30 toe taps to a dumbbell, then 10 deadlifts with a heavier dumbbell, 30 more toe taps, and then 10 single arm bent dumbbell rows, 5 each arm. That's gonna be with a lighter dumbbell. We'll talk about that a little bit more as we get started. Let's go. You're gonna need a heavier dumbbell to deadlift and a lighter dumbbell to do bent over single arm rows, but we'll get into that a little bit more in a second. Let's go ahead and get warmed up. You ready? Okay, we're gonna start out about 20 jumping jacks. Let's do this all together. Good. Next, we're gonna go to 10 squats, setting those feet about shoulder width, setting back. Nice. 3 more. And then we're gonna go to our alternating Samson stretch. So that's where we are taking a knee, back knee is down, we're pushing our hips forward, interlacing our fingers, taking our arms up overhead. We're not gonna stay here for too long though. We're gonna go ahead and switch it out. Look at you switching out on the knees today. We're gonna go 6 total alternating Samson. And switch again. Good, switch it out. And switch. One more time. After this, we're gonna stand it back up and go through those 20 jumping jacks and 10 squats again. On these jumping jacks, make sure you get big arm movements. Here we go. $19 and $20. Let's go to those 10 squats. Getting warm?
Yep.
Nice. Let's do 3 more. Now, instead of our Samson stretch, we're gonna go to a Spider-Man stretch. So we're still going to that lunge position. This time our back knee stays up. We're gonna go both hands to the inside of our front foot, and we're dropping our chest down toward the floor, just like Spider-Man crouching. Now we can step that front foot back, switch it out. And let's switch it again. Good, switch. And let's switch again. And switch it again. Nice. All right, we're gonna go through that one more time, a little bit quicker. 20 jumping jacks, here we go. And then 10 squats. 9 and 10. We're going back to that Samson stretch. So going to that big lunge. Yep, back knees down. Interlace the fingers, press the hips forward as you stretch toward the ceiling. Let's keep it moving. And switch again. Good, keep moving. And again. Last time here. Really press those hips forward, stretch the arms up. All right, stand up, last 20 jumping jacks here. And 10 squats, your last 10 squats here. Two more. And then our last 6, Spider-Man stretches. That back knee is going to stay up, hands to the inside of the foot. Stretching here. Step back to a plank, let's switch. And then switch again. And switch. Maybe 2 more here. And switch again. All right, let's stand it up. Okay, jog here. Keep jogging feet going. Let's move to the upper body. Get the upper body loosened up. Keep the feet moving the whole time. Big arm circles. Shrug your shoulders as you take your arms up. Good, switch the direction. So now forward arm circles. Keep the feet moving. Good, all right, don't smack the person next to you, but we're gonna go arms swings here. Feet are still moving. We're just switching the arm that's on top each time we bring those arms around to the front. Excellent, hopefully you are feeling warm too. Let's start with that deadlift. We want a deadlift weight that is challenging for us, but not so challenging that we can't get the 10 reps done at a time with good form. We're gonna stick with 1 dumbbell for our deadlift because of this big lift that they've got on. If you need to go 2 dumbbells for your deadlift, that works too. So remember, when we're doing that deadlift, our abs staying strong. Remember the slap rule?
Yep.
You should be able to take a nice light slap to the stomach and not double over. That's how you know your abs are in strong. Then we're gonna pretend that there are barbed wire in front of your knees. So if the knees shoot forward, you're gonna hurt your knees on that barbed wire. You're gonna keep your knee back as you just take a bow forward. Nice, and go ahead and do another. Yep. So we want to keep that neck neutral. So instead of looking forward like Allison is doing, yep, she's going to keep her neck nice and flat. Boom. So now her spine looks the same from where she's standing up to the bottom of her deadlift. Go ahead and do 1 more for me. And those knees are staying back. Abs are nice and strong. Good job. Let's try that all together. If you haven't been doing that with Allison, go ahead and grab your dumbbell or dumbbells. Abs in nice and strong. Keep the knees back. Take a bow. You should feel that stretch in your hamstrings and you're squeezing your butt as you stand your body all the way up. Let's make sure we get 5 deadlifts here with our first warm-up weight.
Why didn't you?
So, good question. Allison asked, why don't you look up? We always want to keep our spine neutral whenever they're under pressure or under tension. So our vertebrae are nice and evenly spaced out like this whenever our spine is neutral. Our spine and our neck has the ability to twist and turn in all sorts of cool directions, but when we do that, our discs get compressed, and we don't want our discs to be compressed when they're under tension. So the fact that we're deadlifting here, if we've got this big crick in our neck, and then we put our body under load, we're asking our body to be under load while our discs are compressed, and that's bad news. We want to use our muscles to keep our spines nice and neutral the whole time. Good question. Okay. Let's move on. So that was our warm-up deadlift. If that's feeling good and you're thinking, you know what, 10 deadlifts at a time for 12 minutes, that's going to be plenty challenging, then stay at the weight that you were at. If you're thinking you want to go a little bit heavier, I'm going to move from a 25 to a 45, then go ahead and grab that next weight. Regardless of if you stay with your warm-up weight or you go up a little bit, we're going to get 5 more deadlifts in. So abs in strong, back stays neutral all the way from your tailbone up to the base of your skull. Barbed wire in front of your knees. Let's take a bow, grab that weight, stand it up. We're keeping that weight close to our body the whole time. If we had a barbell, I would say it's like you're shaving your legs with the barbell. We've got that dumbbell though, and we're keeping it right between our feet. I think that was 4. Let's do one more for good measure. We've also got toe taps today. If you've got your jump rope, you can do jump rope jumps. We don't have our jump ropes because we don't travel with workout equipment. So we're gonna do toe taps to our dumbbells. It's just gonna be nice, light little toe taps, just like this. Jumping on the balls of our feet, similar to the way we would do if we had jump rope jumps. Let's do 10 toe taps. Go ahead and do yours too. Excellent. Feel good about that?
Yep.
Sweet. We need a lighter dumbbell for our bent single arm dumbbell rows. We want to set up very similar to a deadlift. So we're keeping our knees back. We're taking a bow. Our abs are in super strong. We want, can we see you? Yep. We want our back to be as parallel to the ground as possible because we want our back muscles to be fighting gravity. If Allison is like this, the only thing that's fighting gravity here is the top of her shoulder, and that's not the target area that we're going for today. So getting into that nice deadlift setup, she's still got a neutral back, her abs are in strong, and now when she brings her elbow to the ceiling, now she's feeling her shoulder blade squeeze over toward her spine, and those are the target muscles that we are after, those muscles here in the middle of your back. Let's try that all together with our warm-up weight, abs in nice and strong, hinging down, and let's get 5 here. We're keeping our shoulder away from our ear. I like to say it's like a turtle poking your head out of your shell. You want that turtleneck as long as you can go. Switch arms. Yep. Squeezing that elbow up toward the ceiling. Just a nice little half-second pause there at the top, really getting that good muscle squeeze. All right, 5 in each hand. If that is going to be a challenging weight for you, stick to it. If not, let's go to the weight that we think we might want to use for the workout. We're gonna end up going 5 each arm for a total of 10 each time we come around to the single arm dumbbell rows. Let's get 5 each arm just like we'll do for the workout. Good, keeping that shoulder down, away from your ear, squeezing your shoulder blade up toward your spine. Good, and each time we're straightening the arm all the way, bringing that elbow up to the ceiling. Cool. We've got our heavier dumbbell for our deadlifts. We've got our lighter dumbbell for our single arm dumbbell row. We are going to put 12 minutes on the clock. You're going to do 30 taps. Each tap is 1, so it's just 1, 2, etc. We're going to go 10 deadlifts, 30 more taps, and then 10 single arm dumbbell rows. That's 5 on one arm, 5 on the other arm. We're going to keep doing that until the 12 minutes is up. Feel good? Okay. Grab a drink of water. Make sure you've got a good area to work out. Let's get started in just a second.
have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night, got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming, okay, it's a dream. And I pray as a team, one day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it all, you got one life to ball. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Yeah, we're just getting started. I know that you want it, baby, just get on it, ready to go. We know how to party, pull out the Bacardi, feel it in my body, put on a show. Yeah, let's go. Nah, we ain't never gonna slow down. All the girls looking hot like a hoe down. Everybody going off in my hometown, ready for a showdown. Keep it on the low now, we about to pop off like a bottle. Everybody knows that we're going full throttle. Drinking alcohol, yeah, straight from the nozzle. End of the night, end up horizontal. They know they want something more. They know they want something more. They've never heard us before. They've never heard us before. A sound that's hard to ignore. A sound that's hard to ignore. It's time to even the score. Everybody like the hate. Everybody like the hate. Rock you all and the late. Rock and roll and the late. Getting hella crazy. Getting hella crazy. Party like the hate. Party like the off on a Tuesday. Gonna go all out till a new day. Turn it up so loud, what you say? Got the whole place filled out like a Zoom mate. Her parents told her not to stay out too late, but when I come to pick her up, already too late. Where we headed now? Yes, too great. Party down south, get ready for a new stage. They know they want something more. They know they want something more. They've never heard us before. They've never heard us before. A sound that's hard to ignore. A sound that's hard to ignore. It's time to even the score. Yeah, we party like the 80s. We party like the 80s. Rock and roll and the ladies. Rock and roll and the ladies. Yeah, we getting hella crazy. Getting hella crazy. We gon' party like the 80s. Party like that.
All right, everyone, excellent job today.
Good job.
Yep. Let's get a quick little stretch in. So we're gonna start out standing. I'm kind of squatting so that my head isn't cut off, but you guys know what I look like. So let's interlace the fingers behind us, squeeze our shoulder blades together, get that nice chest expansion. Let's hang out here for 30 seconds. If your hands don't lift up, off your back, it's okay, you're still a good person. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, still get that chest stretch, but if you can, keep lifting those hands behind you. 15 more seconds here. Take some nice deep breaths. You can kind of walk the feet around, Keep letting the heart rate come down. We don't want to stand here with lockdown knees or anything like that. That would be bad news after the workout. Okay, release that. We're gonna do a stretch, just stretch out our shoulder blades. It's called eagle arms. We're gonna take our right arm underneath our left arm, thread it around. Yep. If you can, grab your palms together like this. Cool. Maybe you can hook a pinky on a thumb, or maybe you're hanging out here. Whatever you do, just pull the elbows together. And you wanna turn around for me? So what we're thinking about doing is creating space here between our shoulder blades and our spine. So you should feel that stretch right here in those muscles that were working when we did that bent over row. Thank you. Let's keep hanging out here for another 10 seconds on this side, and then we'll switch. And as you take some deep breaths, think about your lungs expanding back into your back. Really get that good stretch there. All right, let's switch it out. So now the left arm is going under the right arm. And again, hook those hands together however you can. We're gonna hang out here for 30 seconds. Taking those big deep breaths. My wife just said I look sexy, crouching down to trying to be in screen.
Actually, it was sweat all over.
Thanks. We're hanging out here for 10 more seconds. You guys are getting the unedited version today. 3, 2, 1, and let's unlace those hands. We are gonna take our hands to the floor. We're gonna get a little calf stretch here since we did all those toe taps. We're gonna go into our downward facing dog. For those of you who have done yoga before, if you've not done yoga, I'm gonna do a little sideways here. Yep. So we're coming down to the floor in an upside down V, taking our hands to the floor. Your heels might not touch. I don't know if you can see my heels behind this treadmill, but they are not touching the floor. What we're thinking about doing is lifting our butts up toward the ceiling. Yep. You can let your head just relax down in between your arms, and you're letting your heels reach toward the floor, but again, they probably won't touch, and that's kind of the point, because if your heels are reaching toward the floor, you should feel that stretch through your hamstrings, through your calves, all through the back of your legs here. You feeling it, Allison?
Yeah.
Excellent. And then let's target one calf at a time. So let's bend the right knee and push that left heel even closer to the floor. You should feel that in that calf muscle there. I can't see my clock, so we're just gonna hang out here for a few deep breaths. Okay, like in a sharp pain way or just a good stretch? Cool, cool. We like a good stretch, we don't like a sharp pain. Let's go ahead and switch. So now we're bending that left knee, pressing that right heel a little bit closer to the floor. Always a good reminder that sharp pain, so your body telling you that whatever you're doing is a bad idea, but you know, a stretch or a muscle burning a little bit as you're flexing it, as we're working out, those sorts of things are okay. It's good to listen to your body though, and any sort of sharp twinge or sharp pain is always a warning sign telling you to take it easy. Okay, let's come out of that. We're just gonna go ahead and sit on the floor. So we did all those deadlifts today. We're getting a nice stretch for the back of our legs, our hamstrings. Let's have one leg straight, one leg bent. We'll start with the left leg straight because that's the one I went with. Right leg is bent, and we're just gonna let our body melt forward here. We're gonna hang out here for an entire minute. Ideally, we're feeling the stretch in our hamstrings. If we have really tight hamstrings or really tight in the back of our bodies, you might be here. I've seen people in the gym who can't even lean over. They're leaned back on their hands, and that's as far as they can go. If that's you today, that's you today. But we're trying to get that stretch through the back of our leg, through the back of our body. And if we can, we're just melting down toward that straight leg, okay? If you can reach the foot, cool, but we're just trying to relax here. Get that stretch through our hamstrings. Take some deep breaths. Let the heart rate come down. No one's trying to show off. It'd be super cool here. Just a nice little cool down. We're gonna hang out here for another 15 seconds. And give me 5 more seconds here. Excellent, we're just gonna switch that out. So now the right leg is straight, the left leg is bent, and again, we're doing the best we can to just relax forward, whatever that means for you. The target area is the back of the outstretched legs. You might feel it in your back as well, but again, we want to feel just a nice, relaxing, good stretch, not any sharp twinges or pains.
How often should somebody stretch?
How often should someone stretch a day? As often as they can. I mean, if you get some stretches in every day, that's awesome. If you don't, stretch as often as you can. That golden, so that perfect amount of time to stretch would be at least 2 minutes to make actual permanent change in your body. Right now we're hanging out here for a minute on each side, and that feels good, and it's, you know, a nice way to get our heart rate down after we work out. But if you've got, you know, tight hamstrings, if you've got a place in your body that is unusually tight and you are trying to make permanent change on that, holding a stretch for 2 minutes a day is really going to help make that more permanent change in your body. Good question. All right, we got a good quick stretch, stretching out the back of our arms, stretched out our hamstrings. Oh wait, I know what we got to do. Do you have any like motivational quote? Got anything coming to mind?
I mean, honestly, I'm not feeling amazingly well. You're not feeling incredibly well. I'm not in here, and I'm ready to get it done.
All right, so we're not prepared with an unquititude quote from some guru, but I do have the UT women's tennis coach. I also know has my beautiful wife right here next to us. And what was it that you were saying?
Yeah, I don't feel exceptionally well today, neither do you, but we found a way to get in here and get our heart going, and I actually feel better now than I did before.
Yes. There you go. Get after it. Listen to your body when you need to, but if you're just kind of feeling like you're dragging a little bit and you know you're going to feel better if you work out, get on in here, work out a little bit. Thanks for joining us today.